Hi guys, my name is Marissa and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 2 full days of what I have been feeding my children. If you're new to my channel and haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button as well as turning on bell notifications so that you don't miss when I upload. 2 days each week, I am required to be logged on and actively working for 8 consecutive hours. During that time, my kids are home and are having to be pretty self-sufficient. I will be posting a video next week giving you my top 10 tips to successfully work from home while your children are with you. My Instagram name is just the same as my page. It's Homemaking with Marissa. If you're not following me over there, I am consistent about posting stories, including activities that I'm setting up for my kids, cleaning motivation, and meal and snack ideas. This video is just going to be a voiceover of photos that I have taken and posted to my Instagram showing what they have been eating. This morning for breakfast, I was serving mini banana chocolate chip muffins as well as fresh fruit. They were able to select which fruit they wanted. I then set a timer for them to know when their morning snack is. On this particular day, they were having a bar and an applesauce pouch. I am able to take a lunch while I'm working from home, so on this particular day, I just made up a couple of cans of soup and served it with some of these oyster crackers. I then set out a snack for them and set an Alexa timer to go off when they are allowed to eat it. On this day, we just did some nuts, a pickle, and a fresh apple. For dinner, I did a frozen meal from Trader Joe's. This had some chicken sausage as well as some penne pasta with arrabbiata sauce. For breakfast, they were eating some leftover waffles that my husband had made over the weekend. We will just freeze the extras and then put them in the toaster. They also were having some freshly sliced apples. For their first snack, they were sharing 1 container of dairy-free strawberry yogurt, as well as these little Rice Krispie snack things. I don't even know where they came from. These were given to us by a family member a while ago. For lunch, I was making some macaroni and cheese. I have one child that has a dairy allergy, so I was just putting this Earth Balance butter into his, as well as adding some frozen peas just to try and incorporate a vegetable. They weren't keen on this, but I try to get vegetables in whenever possible. For their snack, they had a bar as well as another applesauce pouch. On this particular day, they wanted an additional snack, so I made them some banana chocolate chip muffins, and these actually were in my freezer, so I just pulled them out and gave them each a couple of them. And then on this particular night, I decided to be a little bit extra and make a soup in the Instant Pot. Normally on days that I work, I do not try to make anything special or anything that takes really any amount of work because my house is pretty destroyed and I'm tired, and the last thing that I want to do is put together some elaborate dinner. But on this day, I decided that I would use a leftover ham hock and make some soup. The first thing that I put into this Instant Pot was a seasoning cube. I have a recipe for that on my channel. I will link it above. Now I'm just adding a half of an onion. This is on the saute function of my Instant Pot, so I'm just gonna stir this onion around for a while until I feel like it's starting to soften. I probably sauteed this onion for maybe 3 or 4 minutes in the Instant Pot, and then I went into my refrigerator and just found any produce that I had left. I had this container that I had kept some chopped up carrots, some leftover celery that was chopped up, as well as some minced garlic. I added all of that into the Instant Pot and just went ahead and sauteed this for probably an additional 5 minutes, just stirring it occasionally. Once I was satisfied with the vegetables, I added a frozen ham hock bone. This is something that I had left over from making a Easter dinner. I have also added some homemade vegetable stock. I have a recipe on my channel for how I make this vegetable stock using scraps of food that you would ordinarily just throw away. I'm just putting that into the bottom of the Instant Pot. I'm trying to get it so that that frozen broth will sit on the bottom so that nothing will burn or scorch. Just trying to break it up a little bit with this wooden spoon before I put the lid on the Instant Pot. To cook this soup, I just cancel the saute function and then I hit the soup broth button that sets it for 30 minutes. I make sure that the valve is set to sealing and then just let it go until the timer goes off. Once the timer is done, this is what your soup will look like. I'm just going to try to pull as much of the ham off of the bone as I can. I end up just grabbing a pair of tongs and removing the bone and then trying to shred some of it into a separate bowl. Once I feel like I've gotten as much of the ham off as possible, I'm just going to add 1.5 cups of rice. This was a brown rice that I had on hand and I just used what was left. I'm guessing it was about 1.5 cups. I stir the rice into the soup and then reset the Instant Pot. I'm going to put the lid back on, put it back on sealing, and select rice, which on my Instant Pot says that it takes 10 minutes. If I were doing this again with brown rice, I would add another couple of minutes. It was cooked, but it would have been better if it had gone for another couple of minutes. This is what our soup looked like when it was finished. My entire family enjoyed this. It's pretty rare in my household that all 5 members eat dinner without complaining, but I will definitely be making this dish again.
We've tried to be good about not going to the grocery store. I, at this point, am going to the grocery store one time every 3 to 3.5 weeks. This was filmed at the very end of a grocery shopping period. There are not a lot of fresh items that were left when I filmed this, which is why you're going to see a lot of packaged snacks. We're trying to do the best that we can to just keep it as balanced as possible and giving the kids a decent amount of variety. If you have ideas of things that you have been feeding your children, please comment them down below. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and turn on bell notifications so that you don't miss when I upload. Bye.
If you would like to watch an additional video that I have already recorded, it will appear on the left side of your screen. And if you haven't done so already, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face on the right side of the screen.